computer so that you see, because the thing is that we have to be very much on the right hand side. एक पेडेस्ट्रियन जो होता है, कैन यू टेल मी राघवेंद्र जी? नमस्कार.
नमस्कार सर.
आप कहाँ से हैं तिवारी जी?
ये वाराणसी से.
हाँ, वाराणसी. सनबीम. मैं भूल जाता हूँ सर, जरा थोड़ी सी याददाश्त भी ऐसी है. एंड देन मोर ओवर द थिंग इज दैट कि आई एम कंडक्टिंग 3 वेबिनार्स इन अ वीक. एक अभी आपके लिए एक है, एक अभी प्रिंसिपल्स के लिए होगा, फिर उसके बाद सुपरवाइजर्स और कोऑर्डिनेटर्स के लिए होगा. तो सर जनरली आई जस्ट फॉरगेट इन. So just put on your videos so that recording is going on. यहाँ पर ये recording जो है, this will be in my records. इसकी मैं CD बनाऊंगा आज के webinar की, and then it will be for tomorrow. Today we will be doing only 50%, 20 to 22 slides, and then it will be taken over to tomorrow, same time. Gautam Raju ji, good evening.
मैं वीडियो बंद की थी अपनी.
गुड इवनिंग.
नमस्ते. नमस्ते सर.
नमस्कार.
कैसे हैं आप?
बस बढ़िया है सर, बारिश हो रही है यहाँ पे तो.
हाँ सर, यहाँ पे भी हो रही है.
कौन है सर? कौन है? अजय शर्मा. बुड्ढा कौन है? यही अजय शर्मा.
मोहन जी नमस्कार.
आप पेरेंट्स ने? पेरेंट्स.
नमस्ते सर.
प्रिंसिपल मैडम भी ऐड हुई. अच्छा, आप प्रिंसिपल ने देखना ना क्या है.
गुड इवनिंग सर. गुड इवनिंग.
गुड इवनिंग मैम. गुड इवनिंग.
गुड इवनिंग सर.
गुड इवनिंग जी.
गुड इवनिंग सर.
Good evening. Good evening everybody. Now there are 26 candidates out of 81.
गर्मी से सब तो बुरा हाल कर देखे. कोई कितना.
देखिए आप मोहन जी हैं यहाँ पे. मोहन जी तो अभी आए थे. हाँ, मोहन जी तो बैठे हैं.
हाँ जी, मैं हूँ हाजिर.
मोहन जी नमस्कार.
नमस्ते साहब. नमस्ते.
If anybody of you is expert in utilizing Zoom, can you tell me how to mute everybody? Because midway there is a lot of disturbance.
You have to go on more.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. हाँ जी मैम.
More. You will get 3 dots at the end. More.
Where?
At the bottom panel where you have your audio, video and all. Go to the right, extreme right, you will see more.
मैडम यहाँ पर तो कुछ भी नहीं दिखाई दे रहा. मोर तो नहीं दिखाई दे रहा.
आपके नीचे का जो पैनल है ना,
जी हाँ.
क्या आपको आपकी वीडियो का इमेज है, आइकॉन है.
आइकॉन्स तो बहुत सारे बने हुए हैं.
जहाँ
हाँ,
सर
तो right.
हुआ है पार्टिसिपेंट्स लिखा हुआ है, जो नीचे आप क्लिक ऑन द स्क्रीन.
जी हाँ,
You will see all
पार्टिसिपेंट्स है.
chat. हाँ, उसके किनारे देखिए एक्सट्रीम राइट में मोर लिखा हुआ है. 3 डॉट्स वाले मोर.
अब यहाँ पे दिखाई नहीं दे रहा मेरे को, क्या करूं?
The mobile is showing you are doing with the laptop, I guess.
नहीं, I am from
also
laptop.
You get that more.
Laptop also shows all the guidance the laptop also gives. There you can mute all. You can just click there because we are also taking online class due to rain. There is due to lot of heat and all. Na, our MP government has declared holiday
Do you
till first.
want me to mute all? Then you
अच्छा,
know
म्यूट में 3 डॉट्स
not
हाँ
be able
दिखाई
to
दे रहे हैं.
unmute them.
म्यूट ऑल में आपका म्यूट हो जाएगा. सब अपने आप म्यूट हो जाएगा. You don't need to
अब
worry.
इसमें मैडम 3 लिखे हैं. Ask all to unmute, mute participants upon entry, enable waiting room, hide profile project, lock meeting, merge to meeting video. बस यही 3 लिखे हैं. 4.
Mute all is not written, sir.
Mute all is not there.
Okay, now you can only request everybody to mute.
हाँ, please.
That is the only option left now. You can
Yeah.
only say verbally.
Yeah, that's right. Mute all.
Mute all. Yes, yes. Mute.
Hello. Hello. हाँ जी, good evening. Good evening. मैडम, मैंने तो ग्रुप में शेयर किया है, सभी लोग यहाँ पे ऐड हो चुके हैं. देयर आर नियरली 41 कैंडिडेट्स. मैं आपको लिंक भेजता हूँ. अभी अभी जस्ट वेट, डिस्कनेक्ट दिस, आई एम शेयरिंग विद यू. Got it? All right. मैं बीच बीच में अनाउंस करता रहूंगा because this is the time where that we start sharing the screen, because there are only 41 candidates out of 81, but that doesn't make any sense of waiting. 8:34 it is, 6:34. So let us start, Mohanji.
हाँ सर.
चलिए.
Yes sir, you can start.
Yeah. You see, now you can see my screen, complete screen, right? Make good habits and break bad ones. ये देखिए
Is about
prelude.
start now, sir.
Can you see my screen, मोहन जी?
हाँ सर, अभी हो रहा, शुरू हो रहा.
हो गया ना?
शुरू हो रहा है सर. हाँ, अभी शुरू हुआ. Yes sir, we can see now.
All right. चलिए अभी हम शुरू करते हैं. देखिए what exactly is the prelude. I will not read it out, but the thing is that कि what exactly is we know कि you see, when a child is born, we are all born to lead and lead a successful life, which means because there is no conditioning of our brain. But as we grow in the age, as we are trained, as our minds are bent, they become conditioned and conditioned to different type of things, so that we start doing all the things that are not basically in our mind before. Once we were born, we were not having those conditions in our mind. I'll put this window on the right. Now you can see whole screen, right? So as we grow, we are trained, we are conditioned, our minds are conditioned, and that way we are just molded to face the failure. You see, what exactly is conditioning is कि if we start thinking about कि I cannot write, I cannot write, I cannot write, so certainly your mind will be, or you say I cannot run, I cannot jump. So your mind is conditioned like that, not to do the things. This is basically the rule of meditation. The best rule of meditation is breathing. Breathe slowly, count up to 4, breathe in. Hold your breath for 7 years, 7 counts. And then slowly for, this is 4-7-8 rule. And then count till 8 and slowly exhale. So your mind will be concentrated only on breathing. That is conditioning. Once you start doing this exercise, forget about any other type of meditation. Sitting with closed eyes and chanting mantras, that is second stage, third stage. First conditioning is this, to control your mind. And basically what exactly is? It is the habit formation. And the habit formation is just like plowing a field. It is sweeping the floor. Once you have cleaned your floor, that doesn't mean that it is clean forever. On the daily basis, you have to clean it up as a routine. What is your habit in the morning? My morning is 4:30, I leave the bed, make up my bed, Have a glass of lukewarm water with haldi, turmeric. Drink it slowly. Walk around 4 or 5 times in my lobby. Freshen up. Paste. Nobody tells me exactly what is to be done and in which order. So that is formation of a habit. Like say for example, you have to reach your office by 8 o'clock. So what you will be doing is getting 4:30 or 5 o'clock, whatsoever it is, freshen up. और जल्दी जल्दी क्या करते हैं सब लोग, सबसे पहले अपना व्हाट्सएप चेक करते हैं. Everybody, I am telling you that I don't do. जब फ्रेशन अप होके एक कप चाय बना के खुद and for my wife, both of us have a cup of tea at 6 o'clock, and she also gets up. Slowly she walks to the washroom, freshen up. This is basically becomes a routine, and what we do repeatedly is our habit, becomes our habit. Like say for example, you are a teacher. You go to the class, enters the class, and the students in a routine way, what they do, they say good morning ma'am. You also in return, good morning, how was your day, sit down. So they look at your smiling face, and those happy hormones also are developed, and they easily settle down in your class, and then you start teaching. So that becomes a habit. Twitching is a habit. Sometimes shaking legs is a habit. You might have seen some of the big offices. People say this is a habit, this is a nervous habit. Yes, this is a nervous habit, but this develops over a time. So what becomes automatic action, your action that becomes automatic is a habit. Sustain and abstain. Sustain good habits, abstain from bad habits. And this is the philosophy of success. Sustain what needs to be done. Brushing your teeth. Right from childhood, you are teaching your child to brush your teeth. First, you tell them. अभी हमने एक बात देखी थी, I was just reading an article that there is one condition of body in the old age, or sometimes otherwise also, that the hands and the body shakes. Hands more. Can't hold your cup of tea. You can't hold your pen properly. This is autism. And this can be overcome by changing your habits. Like if you are brushing with your right hand, start brushing with your left hand. If you are combing your hair with your right hand, start combing with your left hand. Start doing something differently. Same thing, but differently. Because there are millions and trillions of connections in our mind, connecting our left and right mind. So once you start connecting, doing the things in different way, new connections are developed. And that way, you say Amitabh Bachchan was not able to write put his signature on the check with the right hand. KBC में आपने अभी देखा होगा, he is now putting his signature with the right hand. First, he was putting with the left hand. Left hand से करते थे. And now he is putting with the right hand. And he is exactly 20 years elder to me, which means he is now 82. When he enters the set, you see how much energetic he is, because he has changed the lifestyle. Abstain from what is detrimental before it becomes habitual. Let us go for the next one. This was the prelude basically. What exactly is a habit? What exactly is a habit? Anything we practice for a long time. We keep on doing the repeating the same thing over and over and over again. It becomes our habit. In the routine, when as a young person you were there and you joined this school, the first job, it was a routine. The first week was routine. And automatically your mind on Sunday, what it becomes, संडे को भी आप उठे जल्दी से तैयार होके और कपड़े वपड़े पहन के टाई वाई पहनना शुरू कर दिया. And what happened exactly? Your mother said, where are you going right in the morning on Sunday? Oh, आज तो Sunday है. I was thinking I am going to school. Because for those 6 days, you have been doing the same thing. Like for example, in the Hindu culture, we have got a vrat, fasting on Ekadasi. And Ekadasi, every 15 days, it is not falling. It is falling as per the lunar month. Because if we start fasting for exactly after 15 days, our body is conditioned, our mind is conditioned. So it becomes ready for the fasting and it accumulates fat before fasting. So during the fasting, you will eat fruits and you will feel like sleepy. And that is why in Hindu mythology, the Ekadasi falls every 14 days. Not exactly 14 days, sometimes 15, sometimes 14. You just check it out. Similarly, this thing can be also applied to the habit of thoughts. The law of attraction is based on this only. And this becomes then your attitude. What you keep on thinking, you keep on applying that only. And once you apply that, it becomes your habit. Now, so which means the behavior, once it becomes, you keep on practicing for a long time, it becomes your it becomes automatic. It is your automatic response after that. Now, similarly, on the same lines, what is the importance of habits? It is very much important as far as we are concerned in our daily routines, in our personal lives, in our professional lives, in our community lives. Good habits in adults are exemplified by, let us say, hard work, writing, reading, exercise, meditation, walking, jogging. Whereas in kids, the good habits may comprise of good manners, handwriting, smile on the face every time, upkeep, nicely done. And once you see a person, once you see a student nicely done, then you appreciate, oh, good hairstyle. Oh, very clean shirt. You just appreciate. And once you appreciate that, the child will start repeating that action. And once they start repeating that action, it will become their habit. That is simple. Now, bad habits in adults, alcoholism, drug addiction, lethargy, procrastination, telling lies, dishonesty, a number of things are there. Escapism is the most dangerous thing, that is equivalent to procrastination. You give a responsibility, I will do later, I will do after 2, after 3, after 5, after 6, tomorrow morning, and keep on procrastinating, postponing the things. So that is a bad habit. And at the 11th hour, you are just stuck. What to do now? Similarly, in kids, nail biting is considered to be a nervous habit. But how it started? It started only with the nervous habit. As a nervous habit, it started, and then slowly and slowly it developed into a habit. Unhealthy eating. There are a number of videos on the Facebook, Instagram, Reels. I see. Being a human being, you might be wondering कि सर 4:30 बजे उठते हैं. and 9:30 I am gone to bed. उसी बीच में पूरे दिन में 4:30 in the morning till 9:30, which means 12 and 5 17 hours. इसमें रिसर्च भी करनी है अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए, वेबिनार्स के लिए, वर्कशॉप्स के लिए. Then a magazine also I am bringing, you will get it. Then I am going for cooking also, daily routine works also, reading also. You can see over here a number of books are there which I am reading. Then I am going for reels also, Instagram भी देखता हूँ, Facebook भी देखता हूँ, marketing भी करता हूँ, everything I do. Why can't you also do that? बच्चों में hyper activity होती है एक. If you don't stop it in the lower ages, then it becomes a habit. Bedwetting, talkativeness. These are all bad habits in the kids. Now, what is the importance? What is the importance of these habits? The faster way to achieve your goal is commitment. If you commit to any particular goal, then certainly you will achieve it. But commitment means commitment not only from your mind, from your body actions also it should be. From your body actions also it should be. If I have to do this, get up and start doing. If I have to reserve a seat for me to go to Bombay, I will not wait for 60 days, 90 days. मेरे दिमाग में आया है कि मेरे को अगस्त 15th के आसपास जाना है. I will just within a day or two, I will finalize the date, put up reservation complete, finished. So that is commitment. Now, if you have got a bad habit, you must have a commitment to break it also. वो मैं बता दूंगा आपको. I will keep on telling you how to make good habits as well as how to break bad habits also. You see, high performers have great habits. Getting in the morning, reading, writing also is one of the great actions for the great achievers. और हमारा हम लोगों को तो प्रोफेशन ही, our profession is by way of profession only we are teachers, and a teacher without learning cannot be a teacher. So learning can take place anywhere, in the vicinity, in the company of your kids, your friends, your colleagues, while traveling in a bus. Now you can control your habits, because success and joy, both of them, they come only by focusing on what you can control. And you can control good habits as well as bad habits. Both of them you can control. The only thing is that the first sentence tells you how to do it, commitment. I have to do it means I have to do it. I don't have to do it means don't have to do it. Focus on that. The good habits, basically they create positive mindset. So when you focus on those positive mindset settles, then certainly you can create a positive environment within your body. You will not be cherishing the company of those people who are negative, who talk negative. Forget about it. Those who give you negative advice, forget about it. Just like smokers. If you are a smoker and you want to quit smoking, how will you do it? First, you find out the trigger. तो trigger क्या है? Smoke का smell, the smell of smoke. So avoid going nearby those people who do smoke. I will tell you a number of steps for developing positive as well as breaking negative ones. Now, what are the basis? How to form a good habit? Basis of formation. You see, there are two types of habit formation. Number one is physiological, and number 2 is psychological. Physiological is conscious efforts, that is biological process. It is related to our nervous system. When an act is repeated more number of times, a clear nervous connection, I told you trillions of connections are there, but that particular connection is stable. That becomes stable and it becomes your habit. Whether it is positive or it is negative, it leads to a pathway. अभी देखिए ना आप, अभी आप लोग 7:30 बजेंगे, 7 by 7:30 you will start looking at the wall clock. अरे, I have to go for cooking. अरे, my husband might be coming back from the office. अरे, I have to do this. अरे, I have to do that. Automatically your network starts working, that network, which is related to your habit. So when a stimulus is repeated and the response is elicited, कि मेरे को करना क्या है इसके लिए, what exactly I have to do, it becomes a habit. Similarly, then second thing is psychological. Psychological is basically a learning process. When you learn something, when repeatedly you are formally retained, when you do it repeatedly, it is firmly retained in your mind. That is psychological connection. Your body is also now acquainted with that. Your nervous system is also now acquainted with that. And automatically that clicks. Biological clock किसे कहते हैं? This is the same thing. Exactly at 4:30, without putting an alarm, I get up. My eyes will open up. Because there is nervous connection, there is body connection in that. My body will start reacting around 4:25, 4:27. There will be uneasiness in our body. And I'll start moving here and there, and automatically my eyes will open and I'll get up. So that is a psychological connection. Now, I'll tell you, habit formation mein, the more important thing is how to form. It can be formed by two things, either by default or by determination. By default, we may end up with the bad habit. But when we don't decide which habit is to be formed, then only our default system starts working. But once we start by determination, I have to do this. I have to do this means it becomes your system. And then we do it repeatedly, that is habit. Conditioning में देखिए 3 systems हैं. First is elephant mindset. When a child elephant is tied to a heavy chain, when it was a child, he tried to break it up, but could not break. So his mind was set like that, you cannot break this. When it grows up, then what the elephant keeper does is, he just simply ties a simple rope, which elephant can break within a jerk, but he will not do it because his mind has been set by the elephant keeper in such a way that his mind has been set कि I cannot break this rope, I cannot break this tie. That is this. Pavlov's dog, आप सब लोगों ने B.Ed करी हुई है. What he did is, he will ring the bell, put some meat pieces, and the dogs will start salivating. Come, eat, and go. After conditioning for some days or some weeks, he stopped keeping meat, but kept ringing bell. So ringing bell, when they hear the bell ringing, they start salivating. So that is conditioning. Gigo principle is the best principle for a human being. Garbage in, garbage out. Good in, good out. Positive in, positive out. So keep yourself surrounded with the positive environment. keep yourself surrounded with the positive things, positive music. मैंने देखा है those people who were watching that crime petrol आता है ना एक आपका सोनी लिव पे डायल 100, जो लोग वो ज्यादा सीरियल देखते थे अभी भी देखते हैं, उनके घर में they have got lot of riots in their family, lot of fights in their family, because they are always looking at those police, criminals, blood, rape, kidnap, ransom. These things they are only seeing. They are seeing only these things, and that is why their mindset is like those things. That is violence. So keep yourself surrounded with the good people. Now condition, how do we get programmed? देखिए 4 चीजें होती हैं. When you started riding a bicycle, there were 4 steps. How you learned riding a bicycle. The first one was unconscious incompetence. We don't know how to ride, nor we can ride. So we are incompetent at that time, as well as unconscious also. We don't know how to ride. And we cannot ride also. Then slowly and slowly, watching the person, what our mindset changes is to conscious, but still incompetence, because we have not tried it. The conscious, which means now we know how to ride, what is to ride a bike. We are conscious, but still we cannot ride. That is incompetence. The third step is conscious and competence, which means conscious thought, how to ride a bike. And then competent, we start riding the bike by trying and trying and trying, and then it becomes our habit. So conscious competence. And the fourth stage is, आपने देखा है बच्चों को जो बाइक चलाते हैं हाथ छोड़ के चला देते हैं. Their mind balances the bike cycle. Competent enough that we don't have to think anymore about it. We are competent enough how to ride a bike, but we don't have to think about how to ride a bike. It becomes an automatic process. So we can talk to the people, we wave at them like that. दोनों हाथ out of handle. That is unconscious competence. This is the fourth stage, and this is the formation of good habit. That is the basis of habit formation. Now, you see, what are the basis of how to form, or what is the basis of forming a good habit? Consciously, conditioning, and then unconsciously. First, consciously, that is conscious competence. And slowly and slowly and slowly and slowly, we go unconscious competence. Automatically after lunch, I take up a book from here, from this place. I come over here, take up a book, go to my bed, read a few pages, and then have a nap. Kind of books we read, kind of movies and serials we watch. Just now I gave you an example. The kind of music we listen to, the thoughts we stick to. If you keep on doing the thing, thinking that I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, certainly you will be able to do it one day. जैसे अभी आता है ना एक वो स्मोकिंग छोड़ने के लिए निकोटेक्स. It will not be done in a one day, but one day it will be done. We believe in you. So believe in yourself. If you want to create a good habit, believe in yourself. I can do it. traditions of our family. If in my family there is no smoker, then certainly I will never dare to smoke, even outside, out of their sight. Then what the company, the kind of company we keep. Say for example, when you are driving to your office, what kind of music you listen to, that will impact automatically on your mind. Even if your audio system is not working a particular day, you will start humming the same kind of songs while driving. Audio kharab ho gaya hai, no problem. You will start singing the same type of songs. Just like love songs. तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम. अब ऐसे ही गाने अगर आपको पसंद आएंगे, then certainly जो भी आपके दिमाग में एक अच्छे गाना आ जाएगा उस समय, you will start humming that only while you are cooking. अब ये 86976 अपना नाम तो लिख दिया करो भाई, मैं कैसे आपको पुकारूं? नाम से आप ज्वाइन किया करो, कभी भी वेबिनार कोई भी ज्वाइन करो, हमेशा वेबिनार को नाम से ज्वाइन करो. So when you are cooking, so you can do that while humming a good song. The most difficult thing about changing is unlearning, which is not working as expected, and learning positive habits. Now the next part is good habits are those, basically you can see the screen. Good habits are those actions or behaviors that have positive impact on our body, on our mind, or positive consequences, whether it is physical, emotional, or psychological consequences. Whatsoever the impact it has, it will always have positive. They are good habits. Many of our habits are formed without we even realizing what exactly is happening. Without we people exactly realizing what is happening. Because when we do it without realizing, our brains go into autopilot. It starts working on its own. But when to determine whether it is good or bad, ask yourself a few questions. Whether this habit is, how does this habit makes me feel? कभी कोई लोग बोलते हैं मेरे को कि सर मेरे को स्मोकिंग से आई फील रिलैक्स्ड. मैंने कहा यू आर एन इडियट. एक तो आपके दिमाग में स्ट्रेस है, secondly you are taking another poison. How can you be relaxed? This is your only mindset कि if I smoke I will relax. Why don't you go for running when you feel like smoking? When you feel like drinking, why don't you go for charge? Why don't you go for ruafza? Why don't you go for some nimbu pani, lemonade? Think about it, how it makes me feel. Then how it is going to affect my health, positive or negative. The third thing is that whether this will be impacting my brain towards the positive side or the negative side, which means my mental well-being will be effective or not. It is giving me a good feel good moment, or it is going to have a long-term feel good. What impact this habit will be going to have it? Means what type of impact it will be having on my well-being, on my feelings. Next is this. So I have given you your conscious and unconscious, subconscious, sorry. Conscious means physiological, biological. It has the ability to think, can accept and reject. Yes, you can. Whereas subconscious means it can only accept. Your subconscious can never reject anything, whether it is good or whether it is bad. So it is better to keep on repeating one thing, that if this habit is good, keep repeating. So if you feel your mind without thought of fears, with thoughts of fear, hate, doubt, auto-suggestions will certainly activate and translate it into reality. Similar is the effect of negativity, it positivity, both the things. Our mind will certainly accept and visualize the things. To train your mind to accept positive thoughts, you must have to take conscious efforts. Subconscious में हमेशा negativity आएगी. Next is quitting bad habits. You see, quitting bad habits is not a very great task. It is determination, resilience, and a right mindset. Because it has to be accepted by our subconscious. And our subconscious, to set it in our subconscious, we have to train our conscious. We have to put in conscious efforts. So first one is identify the trigger. What is the trigger that gets you into bad habit? Whether it is your company of your smokers. So if you have to quit smoking, remove yourself from that company. If it is not possible, be mindful of your cravings and remind yourself of what you want to quit, why you want to quit, when you want to quit. Want to quit, the right time is now. For good habits or bad habits, whether. The good day is today. The good time is now. Start doing right now. Bad habits को quit करने के लिए बता रहे हैं हम. The next one is practice mindfulness. This is what I told you. It is a great tool for breaking habits. That means mindfulness, concentration, planning, decision making. Try concentrating. What will be the impact? I just now told you 4 questions. Try repeating those questions. Try to, when you feel like reverting to a bad habit, make a note of your thought and feelings. Why? Why you start thinking like एक सिगरेट पीने से क्या होगा? वो एक सिगरेट जो है that will be your trigger. वो एक बियर का कैन जो है it will drag you to the addiction. That one particular thing. So be mindful of what will happen. Decide. Plan it out. Unhealthy cravings, temptations, forget about it. Then reverting to a bad habit means present in the moment. अभी मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? घर के मंदिर में जाके बैठ जाइए. ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइजेस शुरू कर दीजिए. So that your conscious mind becomes activated. मेरे को स्मोकिंग करने की थी, but now I am concentrating on meditation. That is breathing meditation. Simple. कोशिश करेंगे हो जाएगा. एक दिन नहीं हो, एक बार में नहीं होगा, that is right. But एक बार में नहीं होगा, that is also right. लेकिन एक दिन जरूर होगा, that is right. अभी रिमाइंडर्स यूज करना शुरू कर दीजिए. जैसे जनरली स्मोकर्स जो होते हैं, if you don't mind, I will have a sip of water. Very quick sip. यूज रिमाइंडर्स. अब रिमाइंडर्स कहाँ यूज करने हैं आपने? छोटे छोटे स्लिप्स बना लीजिए, स्टिकी नोट्स. जनरली जो स्मोकर्स होते हैं, दे स्मोक इमीडिएटली आफ्टर मील्स. उनको बाहर जाने से रोकिए. जाना है तो चलिए मैं भी चलूंगी, टॉयलेट में चले जाएंगे, टॉयलेट के दरवाजे पे एक स्टिकी नोट लगा दीजिए, रेफ्रिजरेटर पे लगा दीजिए, जो घर के बाहर जाने वाला दरवाजा है उस पे लगा दीजिए, अपने मिरर के ऊपर लगा दीजिए, wherever you can, just to see no smoke, no smoke, no smoke, no smoke. When they keep on reading the same note over here, over there, over there, everywhere they will say the same sticky note. What will exactly happen? It will set their mind. Oh, no smoking, fine. No smoking, fine. No smoking. एक दो बार शुरू शुरू में इग्नोर करेंगे, but not for a long time. The amount of time it takes to break a bad habit, it depends upon how long the habit has been in their actions. कभी देखा है आपने कि शाम को खाने से पहले लोग मंदिर में पूजा करते हैं, चाहे बाहर का मंदिर हो या घर का मंदिर हो, पूजा तो करनी है. तो if it that can happen, then why can't this bad habit be broken? Next one is build a life of good habit. Build a life of good habit. मैंने पहले भी बताया है आपको, for personal growth, building good habits is an most important aspect. अभी गुड हैबिट्स के बारे में मैंने बच्चों के बारे में पीछे जनवरी फरवरी में एक किया था, 2-3 वेबिनार्स किए थे. एटिकेट्स एंड मैनरिज्म, देन वैल्यूज एंड वर्च्यूज, and they were liked by a number of people, number of parents, and every time their strength was more than 100, although we can accommodate only 100. So we don't appreciate any payments after 5:30. That is why your attitude and your actions, they are shaped by our habits. Either it is good or our bad. Whatsoever the type of habit is, it is our attitude and our action. They can determine our success, they can determine our failure. If procrastination is a bad habit, it has to be broken. If it is not broken, it will lead us to failure. If being in time in the office is a good habit, it will give you success. It will lead you to success. So forming a good habit, it takes time, patience, and self-discipline. These three things are important while creating a good habit. And that is very important for the personal growth also. आप सोचिए ना, if you have a good habit, then certainly people will try to copy you. Now, if you have got more good habits, it is time to make a change. Good habits are, with the good habits, what you are going to do? You are going to make. And what are the bad habits that you are going to break? Make a list, 2 different lists. Good habits, bad habits. First, concentrate on one good habit that you want to create, make, and one bad habit that you want to break. And start doing the things. Within a week's time, you will see total shift. आपका mindset भी shift होने लगेगा. Now, processes that ensure good habits. First, you develop clarity. Clarity about what exactly you value. अब ये good habits बच्चों के लिए भी तो चाहिए ना आपको. आपको अपने लिए नहीं चाहिए. Like say for example, you want your child to be organized. कहाँ से शुरू करेंगे? कहाँ से शुरू करें? When he gets up in the morning, ask him the first thing. If you have got the natural pressure, go and freshen up. Come back and make your bed. This is the first good habit you will be creating in your child. Make your bed yourself. I will not do it. You prepare the lunch box, keep it on the dining table. Ask your child, go and put it in your bag. If it is your husband, ask him, keep your lunch box, please. मैं नहीं रखूंगी आपके पास, डाइनिंग टेबल पे रख दिया है बना के. नाउ इट इज योर थिंग्स, बिकॉज यू हैव टू क्रिएट अ हैबिट. मैंने जनरली देखा है 90% केसेस में, जरा मेरा रुमाल देना जी, जरा मेरा घड़ी बताना कहाँ है, अरे मेरी टाई कहाँ रख दी. व्हाट इज दिस? Before you go to washroom or bathroom to have a bath, keep your things ready. As I come back, I will put on my pants, put on my shirt, put my hanky in my pocket, put on my wristwatch, keep my purse in pocket. Everything I will do myself. Why to depend upon others? And then giving you trouble also. At one point of time, he is not having good habits. And at the second point, he is bothering you also, overloading you. And then now, in other words, know and decide what you want. So which means put a why. Put a why exactly. What is your intention? Focus the purpose. If your purpose is very much focused, what exactly I have to do and why I have to do, that will be your main motivator. No other action or sacrifice is required. Once you are committed, yes, I will do it, then I will do it. Next thing is start small. जब भी आपको start करना है, as Toll said, we are what we repeatedly do. Then excellence is not an act, but a habit. So doing something over and over makes it easy because it becomes your habit. Start writing a journal. मैंने पूरे दिन क्या किया है, और इसके लिए मैं आपको बेस्ट एग्जांपल आपको बता सकता हूं. Put a nail in the trunk of a tree in your garden. रोज जाइए और उसके ऊपर सिर्फ एक बार स्ट्राइक कीजिए. After 10 days you see how much deep it has gone. और फिर हिंदी में तो हमारे पास एक कहावत है, रसरी आवत जावत ते सिल पर परत निशान. एक दिन में नहीं पड़ेगा लेकिन एक दिन जरूर पड़ेगा. एक दिन में वो कील अंदर नहीं जाएगी लेकिन एक दिन जरूर जाएगी. Try doing it. Every big habit, it is a composition of smaller habits. Every time we put one particular habit repeatedly over and over again, then certainly it becomes our habit. So start small. Then focus on routine. Eventually you will not be able to do those things on autopilot. Autopilot में आ जाएगा. It will come automatically, but when it will come only after doing it repeatedly over time. It will become daily routine. Write it down and check it off. मैंने बताया 2 लिस्ट बनाइए, एक गुड हैबिट्स, एक बैड हैबिट्स. गुड हैबिट्स में से एक हैबिट लीजिए जो आपने डेवलप करनी है. From bad habits, you take one habit which you want to eliminate. And then start doing on, start acting on both the things. Create good and eliminate bad. Both the habits. So if you want better clients, find out what you need to do to get them. अब मुझे आप तक जाने के लिए probably most of you people are coming to my webinar for the first time. But I tell you, I promise you one thing, my next webinar, some of you or most of you will be there. Why I am telling you, it is not only for this purpose of certificate, but it is also for the purpose of learning. My next webinar is on 3rd of July, and that is about curiosity in kids. जनरली हम होता है ना, वो पूछते हैं भाई, आपने कहा शट अप, आप बच्चे ने पूछा, आपने एक दिन प्रॉमिस कर दिया कमिंग संडे वी आर गोइंग टू से मॉल, वो सैटरडे शुरू हो गया, मम्मी कब जाएंगे, आपने कहा शट अप, आपने बच्चे ने पूछा मैम मम्मी वहां जाके क्या करेंगे, आपने कहा शट अप, तो आपने उसकी क्यूरियोसिटी ही मार दी. एंड वंस यू स्टार्ट डेवलपिंग इट, दैट बिकम्स योर हैबिट. बेटा संडे को चलेंगे, व्हाट टाइम, इवनिंग टाइम, टाइम पापा से पूछेंगे, बस शाम के वक्त चलेंगे. एक सेंटेंस आपने शटअप की जगह एक सेंटेंस बोला, एंड हिज क्यूरियोसिटी इज सेटिस्फाइड. So create that habit. Start creating it as a daily schedule. आपने डेली में करना है. The key to victory is creating the right routine. जैसे मैंने बताया है, right routine का मतलब in the morning when your child gets up, ask him to make the bed. एक दिन आप बोलेंगे, 2 दिन आप बोलेंगे, 3 दिन आप बोलेंगे, चौथे दिन आप देखेंगे धीरे धीरे आपको बोलना नहीं पड़ेगा. बच्चे ने एक दिन होमवर्क नहीं किया, you will do, yes, लेके आना, कल करके लाना, परसों करके लाना. Although that situation is different and in those conditions we have got conditioning also, consequences भी होते हैं. I'll make you sit in staff room with me during the lunch break and we will do the homework together. एक बार एक बोल के देखो आप, तो उसका रूटीन ही चेंज हो जाएगा. अरे मेरा लंच तो गया, मैडम के साथ बैठना पड़ेगा, कर लो भैया पहले ही. So out of fear ही सही, but it becomes his routine. और आपने next time when you give the homework, you have to just ask the child, Mohit, homework, yes ma'am, and he will certainly bring it because he knows your consequences कि उसका lunch break आपके साथ जाएगा. So any goal is possible, just commit it, pencil it in, लिख लीजिए उसको. The key to victory is creating right routine. The next one is reward the desired behavior. अब मोहित ने अगर, अच्छा एक बात बताइए, अब आपके बच्चे ने बेड बनाना शुरू कर दिया, एक हफ्ते बाद आपने देखा बिना बोले he has started making bed. अरे bring a chocolate भाई, उसके लंच बॉक्स के साथ आपने लंच बॉक्स तो रख दिया, उसने लंच बॉक्स अपने आप ही उठा के बैग में रखना है, उसी लंच के साथ आपने एक चॉकलेट भी रख दी. He will be happy, and when he comes back from the school, what he will be surprised. Mama, आपने चॉकलेट रखी थी? Yes. You made your bed this morning yourself without me telling you. तो एक रिवार्ड तो अच्छा, एक चॉकलेट तो बनती है ना. होमवर्क के लिए भी ऐसे ही करिए. मोहित, आपने एक बार, 2 बार, 3 बार, 4-5 times you told, and then next Monday the first person to submit the homework was Mohit. आपने पर्स में हाथ डाला, एक चॉकलेट निकाल के उसको दे दी. What a big deal. आपका तो 1 ही रुपया गया ना. I'm not talking about that 5 rupees. क्रिस्पेलो भी दे देंगे आप तो more than sufficient. Reward is reward in any way. So they are good. Habits are addictive. They are as addictive as bad habit, but they are rewarding, and that is why they are caught up easily. Don't change the reward, just change how it is applied. As a surprise. So good behavior to desired outcomes always must have reward, which means good reward or good consequence. Then journal your progress. हम दूसरों के साथ तो कर लेते हैं, अपने साथ भी करना चाहिए ना. Good reward, Journal your progress. Celebrate your win. Contemplate your mistakes. Celebrate your win. Arey, now I am happy that I was able to motivate my child to make up his bed in the morning. I am happy that I could motivate Mohit to bring his homework on daily basis without now anymore telling me. So, a life worth living is a life worth recording. और जब आप अपने बुढ़ापे में रिटायर होने के बाद आप इस जर्नल को पढ़ेंगे ना, then you will feel like writing your autobiography. यार तो खाली बैठे हैं, रिटायर हो गए हैं, कुछ करने को है नहीं, एक ऑटोबायोग्राफी लिखो ही नहीं एनेक्डोट्स पे. And you will see simply your post-retirement time will also be as happy as your pre-retirement, your working life. So journal your progress. वीकली बेसिस पे मत करें, वो डेली बेसिस पे ना करें, वीकली बेसिस पे कर लें. नेक्स्ट, फाइंड योर सुपर सपोर्टर्स. Surround yourself with only those people who are going to lift you higher. कभी ऐसे लोगों के साथ मत रहिए जो आपके नेगेटिव ट्रिगर्स होते हैं. मीटिंग हो रही है, एक सहेली आई, श्वेता चलना जरा 2 मिनट के लिए वॉशरूम होके आएंगे. अरे मीटिंग शुरू हो गई, अरे चलना यार 2 मिनट लगेंगे. नहीं भाई नहीं, मेरे को मीटिंग में जाना है. श्वेता इज एडमेंट इन गोइंग टू मीटिंग, और उसकी फ्रेंड वॉशरूम उसी समय लगना है, उसी समय जाना है, बिकॉज उनकी हैबिट हो गई है एक कि टू रीच लेट इन द मीटिंग. सो सराउंड योरसेल्फ only with the people with positive attitude, with who will lift you higher. If you are a little bit late, श्वेता जल्दी चलना, जल्दी चल, मीटिंग शुरू होने वाली है. Yes, these type of people you need in your life, which means to help do the things consistently. Consistently, if you do the thing, certainly they will impact very positively on your mind, on your body, on your physical things, on your psychological things, on your social image. Everything will be impacted positively. Your habits form your character, so also your kids. Subconscious mind में आपके जब ये set हो गया, then there is nothing like that. Automatically these habits to reach in time. Yes. In a meeting, always keep a paper and pencil or pen ready. Note down the important points. That is positive thing. जो habit आप बच्चे में, the ones you create in your child, in the childhood, they will develop a great character in the adulthood. Organize का मैंने बताया था, जैसे आपको bed making है. बच्चा, when he comes back from the school, keep your bag in the right place, shoes in the right place, hang your shirt or keep it in the this thing, washing machine. Every routine has been set, positive things are set, they will become a great character in the adulthood. But I tell you one thing. But I tell you one thing, even if your child is a teenager, don't think it is late. Start doing now. It is never too late. आपके लिए लेट नहीं है. अगर आपको कोई अच्छी हैबिट क्रिएट करनी है, so this is the right time. Whenever you start doing the things, they are the right time. They will give you new meaning. So we must watch our habits. The simple analog is, if you want to quit smoking, you want to live further. Simple thing is that. So I can't now, having smoked for last 20 years, is a rubbish statement. You can anytime. The only thing is that you must have your mindset. Got everybody? All right. So today's sermonization is fine. Okay, I'll stop sharing. And now you can open up your videos, unmute yourself, and ask any question if you have got or doubts in your mind. Prabhuji, Prabhupreet Kaur. Yes, if anybody wants to speak something, you are most welcome. If anybody wants to speak something, give some idea, have some questions, have some doubts, you are most welcome to speak it up. Or otherwise, we will be stopping or ending the meeting now. We started at 6:35 and it is going to be 7:35. Prabhjeet, Prabhupreet Kaur, class 4. She is also there. That's great.
Good evening, sir. It's
Good
my
evening.
daughter's ID, sir. Prabpreet.
Okay.
I'm her Amitoj.
Acha, her name is Amitoj. Amitoj.
Yes, her Amitoj. This
Her
is my
Amitoj.
daughter,
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes.
Just now I saw it. It is from her ID I joined.
No problem. At least. Hello, how are you?
Nice.
Thank
Okay,
you.
sir.
So
Nice information. Nice.
tomorrow's will be more important. How to break bad habits and then create a new scene in your life. If nobody has got any question, then certainly we will end up it. All right. Janet Singh Thakur. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Before you leave, I ask everybody to put P. If everybody has done it, it is great. It is just only 1 more minute. You can put P to mark your presence. All right.
All right. Should we
Thank you.
end the meeting now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you for your
Okay.
contribution.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Very good night, everybody.